Hello, Team Sam. It's all over. Or it isn't yet, but it will be. Got a new job. I've been appointed by the London Institute for Contemporary Christianity to go and be a church advocate with them, which is enormously exciting. Which means that my time at Fusion, my time at Greyfriars as well, on the staff team, is at an end, and that like kind of brings up a lot of bittersweet feeling. It's really exciting to go and be starting something new, but it is sad to be moving on from Fusion and Greyfriars, who have been just wonderful, really. The last 3.5 years, they've been so good to work for and work with, and to serve, really. Yeah, so kind of all came about a few months ago. I had an email arrive in my inbox from LICC, who I'm on the mailing list of, and looked at it, read through, and saw they had a few job openings, and opened that, and found they had a church advocate position. And I really can't stress this enough, that I wasn't looking for a job. I just came across it, and I read this job description, and I thought, well, that sounds quite a lot like me, and sent it to a few friends, and sent it to my wife Zoe, and they agreed. And so I thought, well, I'll apply and see where it goes. They came back, and I went on an interview, and it went well, and they put me through to another interview, and then that went well, and then I went through to a third interview, and was offered the job last week. Probably as you watch this now, yeah, it'll be last week I was offered the job. Yeah, so it's been an interesting few days since then, telling people that I'm going to be moving on to something new. I have absolutely adored my time working for Fusion, and I have to make it really clear that I haven't been pushed out. Nothing has, there's not been anything that's been such a terrible experience that I wanted to get away from. They are the most dedicated, creative, vision-driven team that I've ever seen, and they will go on to continue doing brilliant things to let university students know there is hope in Jesus and home in his church. And it'll be sad to move on, but I am moving on to LICC. If you've not heard of them before, they're called it's the London Institute for Contemporary Christianity, and they have, like Fusion, like I guess any Christian charity will have a kind of vision, and Fusion's is to let university students know that there is a hope in Jesus and a home in his church. LICC's is to equip the church to do the whole of life with Christ. So whereas maybe we can let ourselves get thinking that maybe only like church matters to God, or small group matters to God, or anything else we do during the week that kind of volunteers our time as in a Christian context, that actually, I'm just going to reposition, there we go, actually all of our lives matter to God, and that if we understand that, and we're equipped for that, then we can start to be really effective disciple makers in wherever we find ourselves. So whether that be at work, if there's a club or a sports team we're involved with, even when we're kind of doing seemingly mundane tasks like cleaning the house, how can we have that Colossians 3 view that whatever we do it for the glory of the one who made us? So they produce a load of resources, just like Fusion, to help the church do that, and it'll be my job to go around to church leaders saying, here's the resources, what do you need? Which is great. And yeah, so I think really quite a lot of the job is going to feel very familiar to what I've been doing before. I think going and meeting church leaders, and yeah, spending time with them, getting to know them, traveling up and down the country preaching. I'm going to be doing conferences and festivals as well on stands, so maybe if you're at one of them, come and find LICC, I'll probably be there. yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing, which I'm really excited for. So their office is based in London, so I'm going to be commuting in 2 days a week there. So if anyone's in London and you want to hang out, let me know. So that'll be me. So me and Zoe, we love Reading, we love Greyfriars as a church, so we're going to stay there and continue to worship and continue to be an active part of that community, which is nice. And I keep saying to people at Greyfriars, I think for them, not a lot really is going to discernibly change, apart from the fact that I just won't be the formal student worker, and I'll have other things that I might want to do. I've got other areas of church I can serve in. I might join the kids team, I don't know yet. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, so that's kind of the update really. I'm well up for answering any more questions that you might have. Yeah, that's me. As of the 6th of January, I'm going to finish in my roles with Fusion and Greyfriars, and go and start something new. So thank you so much for everything that you've given over the 3.5 years, all of your financial gifts and your prayers, both equally have kind of sustained me in this work, to go and tell students there's a hope in Jesus and a home in his church. So thank you. In the email, I've invited you to continue giving to 2 of my teammates. So please read that and think about it, because they're such stars and the work is so important. And yeah, if you would continue to give and support the work of the movement and support the work of them, my 2 friends Fumi and Morale, that would be amazing. So thank you again for all that you've done. Hopefully this, walking home from the office with me in the freezing cold has been enjoyable. I'm going to pop into Lidl now and buy a chocolate donut. So thank you once again. You're all wonderful, and yeah, please do let me know what you tend to do with money, and yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so much. God bless.